All right, we're going to keep this going. Don't forget that.
I thought that was a gift.
It'll probably be gone. I thought it was a gift. That would have been a good gift, right? Laugh at my jokes, have a beer. Sometimes I feel like if I give beers to people, maybe they'd laugh at my jokes. See? Boom. Maybe I need to pay you guys all a beer. Unfortunately, I'm broke. So anyway, let's keep this show going now that I made it weird. Your next comedian coming in all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, put your hands together for Calvin Kiple!
Thanks, guys. So this is the Blue Show? Yeah. So I've been feeling a bit blue. It's this girl, she broke up with me recently. And I think it had a lot to do with my introduction to her dad not going very well. You see, he's deaf, and I thought I'd be really impressed with my knowledge of sign language. But I learned sign language by first working with toddlers at preschool and now with non-vocal special ed students. And vocabulary does not translate very well to adult conversations. So while he was trying to talk to me about sports and my intentions with his daughter, I was just like, cracker, candy, wagon? And he was not impressed. So I'm thinking for my next girlfriend, I need to find a girl with a deaf stoner dad. Because that motherfucker's going to be all about eating a ton of Cheez-Its and Skittles and going on a wagon ride for some appleberry kush. So if anyone knows a girl with a deaf dad, that's a stoner. That's a stoner. That's my type. If anyone knows a girl, that's my type. Like I said, I work in special ed. I get to work with some fun kids. One of my favorites is autistic dude named Wayman. And Wayman's really into the first-person adventure kids shows like Jake the Pirate or Dora the Explorer. You know, where they take a 5-second problem and stretch that shit out for 22 minutes? Fortunately, Wayman approaches life like that. So I'll be working with him on a math test and be like, yo, Wayman, can you give the answer to 5 + 7? Wayman will be like, oh no, that's a really big problem. What are we going to do? I go, Wayman, you did just answer 7 + 5. Maybe you can work backwards. Wayman will respond, well, I'll need my team of pencil, Mr. Calvin, and numerical cognition. And that should go on for 50 problems. So I was with my kids at lunch the other day, and I was really impressed. My one dude, Sherif, chugged down 2 Pediasures in a minute. And it got me thinking, Sherif would make an amazing fraternity bro. Because on top of the chugging, he's already amazing at crawling, so pledging will be a breeze. He speaks mostly in grunts. And he laughs his ass off every time he shits his pants. A+ frat bro material. Blue show, yo. You guys use yo up in the top of the mitten? We use that shit for everything. My fucking drink is a yo in Baltimore. My girlfriend's a yo. Well, my ex-girlfriend's a yo. And, yo. Right. So, yeah, like, the other day, it was a shitty day. Like, we had this Congolese girl with behavioral issues. And she was throwing chairs in her kindergarten class. And I'm like, well, Calvin, you're the union protected giant. You go deal with that shit. It's like, I will go deal with that shit. So I get in there, dodge a few chairs, grab her up, take her to the office. She's fighting with me the entire way, except for one moment she stops resisting. She looks up at me and she says, Mwana kijiji. And that shit pissed me off because I don't know what the fuck she's saying to me. So I get to the office. I go find her sister. Her sister is older, has a better grasp of the English language. She's a pretty cool girl. And so I'm like, hey, yo, just took your sister to the office. And on the way there, she said something to me, and I was hoping you could translate. What's Wana Kijiji? My sister's like, oh no. Oh. Mr. Calvin, I'm so sorry. She called you villager. And now I'm dope pissed. I don't know why it's such a bad thing to be a villager. Has she not heard of 70s disco sensation, The Village People? So one of the great things about working with the profoundly disabled is I never have to worry about one of my students growing up to work as a stripper. Because you ever get one of these blind, autistic, wheelchair-bound girls up on a pole, there's a lot of people going to jail. Which is fine by me, because I fucking love strip clubs. I got to go on one of my favorites recently, this place called Potter's. Potter's got a lot of fame back in the 90s for some legal trouble they got into. One of the girls got up on stage, in front of the guys, sprayed them all with her breast milk. And a guy successfully sued them for $5,000. Meanwhile, I got paid an extra $30 to get that shit. And while I was there, I noticed there's a difference in how the girls will wipe down the pole between sets. There's the really sexy girls trying to work for those tips, and they're like, oh yeah. Pretend it's your dick, motherfucker. Oh yeah. And then there's the jaded girls that have seen some real shit and been there too long. And they're going all industrial on it, not getting chlamydia from you hoes again. And then my favorite dancer got off, this girl named Black Cherry. Black Cherry has an amazing set, start to finish. One of the things when these girls go around to get tips, most of them are put it in my garter, I'm not looking at you, I'm definitely not touching you, just give me your $1 so I can go to the next guy and get his $1. Not Black Cherry. Black Cherry, you give her your $1, she grabs your head, and she motorboats the fuck out of your face. And I know it's a good motorboat because I got a black eye from that shit. And then she's up on the pole and she's doing these amazing acrobatic things at 40 miles an hour. It's beautiful. But she kind of broke the illusion because she stopped real abruptly, crawled to the back of the stage, and took a giant hit from her asthma controller. Anyways, her song's over and she was going around seeing if anybody wanted to get a lap dance. She comes up to me and I politely decline. This is the part of the story where I'll tell you that I went to this strip club with my dad. If there's a better place for father-son bonding, I haven't found it yet. And my dad's all yeah, he totally wants a lap dance. And I'm again, it's no, not for me. My dad proceeds to put $50 in Black Cherry's hand and shoves me the fuck out of my chair. So I'm getting a lap dance from Black Cherry. And pretty early on, she's like, hey baby, why don't you want to get a lap dance from me at first? I was like, it's no offense to you, but you gave a lap dance to my dad last week. She's like, you guys did seem familiar. It's a good lap dance, she earned that $50. And I went back upstairs, and my dad has a big shitting grin on his face. He's like, hey Calvin, you remember Indiana Jones 3? It was the one where Sean Connery and Harrison Ford had sex with the same Nazi slut. And my dad's like, yeah! So that night, my dad, Black Cherry, and I drank from the Holy Grail. Or it might have just been a bottle of Hennessy, but I really like that drink. All right, guys, I'm Calvin Cup. You have a great night.